All right, so basically, there's a lot of white woman stuff going on, and I'm gonna get like right into that in a second, in theory. But just a little bit of preamble. I expected this video to be about nothing. It was just gonna be like a traditional yap session, but then it kind of became about something. So I'm kind of reordering the video. Me just yapping aimlessly, I'm gonna put that at the end, but me getting to the point of what I'm talking about, that is going to be in the front. So it's gonna be weird. Like what I say after the whole like big thing I'm talking about is just gonna be random stuff. So it might be clunky, and if you wonder why, like that's absolutely why. I'm gonna really give y'all something to chew on. Okay, I'm probably gonna call it something like the white woman wars, because I saw ridiculous, nigga, sir. I saw a ridiculous. I saw a ridiculous TikTok, bro. I saw a ridiculous TikTok. This woman was talking crazy. Okay, for one, I gotta let you know. Oh my gosh, there's so much lore. I'm so sorry. I've been defending white women a lot lately. Okay, it all started with Bonnie Blue, and I promise, you, I swear to God, bro. I think I might have mentioned it yesterday, so I'm not gonna talk about too much. But I swear to God, I'm not joking. I was on stream watching the Bonnie Blue interview, and like she was cooking the interviewers. And watched another one yesterday. She was cooking the interviewer again. Made me put respect on her name, but unfortunately for her, she got banned on OF. Thought I paused, but I'm trying to think if I could. I don't think I have enough yaps for that. I think that's more of a TikTok yap. Yeah, and unfortunately, right now, bro, again, I have like no energy. But anyways, I saw a TikTok. I started defending white women. Basically, Sabrina Carpenter, she has this new album cover. People are like upset about it. They're upset about like her shit. Like I don't get it, bro. It's like her album cover, and they're really upset about it. But I saw this TikTok where they're comparing it to Sydney Sweeney selling the bars of soap with her bathwater. Like what the hell? Like hold up, let's get to it. Now I'm gonna tell you this right now. Okay, let me get a little on you real quick. Her video is 5 minutes long, which I know we're on YouTube here, but it's gonna feel like forever for me. So I don't know if I'm getting all the way through it, but I'll chop in, make my points, and you'll see. See, I actually stitched this video, but she's just yapping for so long. I need you to see like how she's coming.
That she's coming out with an album called Man's Best Friend, and the
Get
cover.
back there.
Sabrina Carpenter announced that she's coming out with an album called Man's Best Friend, and the cover photo is her on her knees, bent down, mouth slightly open, while a man who's not fully pictured pulls on her hair like this. And
Okay, you heard how she described that, right? I'm not sure if you guys have seen the cover yet. The way she described that sounded pretty heinous, right? This is the this is the album cover in question. Bro, she gassed it up, didn't she? Hold on. Can I open it in new tab? Oh, I love when I can do that. But you know what I mean? Hold on. Let me control plus 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 plus. I'm a computer guy. Yeah. No, but you see what I mean, bro? Okay, now I'm over here. Okay, she was like on her knees, mouth slightly open. Like what do you like? This is just like a cunty position. Not gonna lie, like she's dragging it with like the mouth open. But you know what I mean, bro? Like it's not that deep of a thing. So already I'm like, dude, she's cooking. Like I mean, she's like cooking bullshit, bro. Like she's in a bad kitchen right now.
and what are the modern mainstream feminists doing?
Okay, by the way, I'm so sorry, but like over 400,000 likes on this post. And that's what's alarming to me because she's talking complete bullshit.
Iconic queen, mother, applauding, so excited, repost on the story. But last week when Sydney Sweeney was talking about how she's selling her bathwater and working with this company, and she was posted up in a bathtub for this ad, it was a problem. She was setting women backwards. Oh,
Now, this like the things I might not even need to play anything more because this is the main point where I was like, "Are you? I'm gonna be nice, but it's like, are you silly? Are you are you playing with me right now?" In case you didn't know, Sydney Sweeney is apparently selling her bathwater. I mean, selling her bathwater as like bars of soap or something like that. It's soap infused with bathwater. I don't know. It's something very, very weird. Okay, very weird. Something for all my gooners out there. Some y'all can. By the way, okay, this is so random. Some random dude made a response video to my gooning video. I mean, my video. I was like, when gooning goes too far, and mind you, this man, he's like clearly over 50. And I would find the video, but like I can't do that right now. But basically, he was like, he's much more into like that incel stuff, like genuinely incel, like not just like man who's mean, but like he was like, I was saying, like I was talking, I was like, hey man, like we should like, or in general, most people shouldn't watch porn like too much, like it shouldn't become a problem. And he was like, no, what's wrong with male pleasure? What's wrong with gooning? And he was basically saying I was getting cucked by my girlfriend because because I didn't want to watch pornography because I felt like that was, kind of a weird thing to do with someone in my life. And she actually told me that. She told me she didn't tell me that. Initially, I remember when we like first got together, like it just came up in conversation, and she said like she was like, oh, if you want to watch like adult videos, I wouldn't mind, and I was like, nah, like I wouldn't want to do that. And then I explained because I have my whole explanation. I'm like, bro, I wouldn't like imagine I'm like looking at other people's like members and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want you looking at other people's members, parts of their body. So it's like, why would I do something like that? So she sees the vision. Not that she was on that kind of timing. Like, she just meant for me. Like, she's very into like, oh, if you want to do this, you can do it. And I'm like, nah, like I'm straight. So yeah, so basically it's like her whole like mentality switch is kind of funny. She's like, oh no, it's fine if you do it. To now, like she would be mad if she found out I was doing that, which is funny. I forgot where that came from. Oh yeah, no, Sydney Sweeney bathwater. Okay, it's for the Gooners. Sabrina Carpenter releasing this album with this album cover, right? This is for women. This is an album that women are gonna listen to. I promise you. And look, do I think this is a nice picture as a man? Yeah, I think it's a cool picture. Like I think it's a bit dope. But like, it's like people are saying like she's doing this for like men. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm not gonna listen to that fucking album. Actually, no, I will. I will because of this controversy, which I guess is working. But it's like if I just saw this, it still would probably take me months before I'm like, you know what? Let me see if that Sabrina Carpenter's any good. But I'm gonna let her continue. And if I see that she keeps bullshitting, I'm gonna stop her like for good, forever.
Okay, you need to pick a lane. You either need to be completely coherent with your feminist worldview.
It's funny. little slip right there. She said coherent because she's not coherent. Why are we comparing bars of soap with bathwater to? Oh yeah, by the way, Sydney Sweeney has a male audience. Most of her fans are men because she was in Euphoria and she was taking her fucking top off every 2 seconds for no reason. Carpenter makes music a lot of women find to be relatable. Like how do we not see the difference in that?
Where you believe that all women should have complete autonomy over their bodies and should be allowed to do what they want with their bodies so long as it's consensual. You need to be logically consistent with the fact that you believe sexual liberation is an amazing form of empowerment to free women from the patriarchy, because you believe that in the past.
Is this really sexual liberation? All her fucking clothes are on. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. This is barely a scandalous picture. Like, literally, the only thing that makes it scandalous is that bro's right here. Like, on God, this is not the same as like I didn't see I don't remember what the Sydney Sweeney ad looked like, but I'm sure she had her titties out. I don't even want to show you that ad, right? I don't even want to look it up to see it. That's how much I know. Like, there's a difference between this and what Sydney Sweeney did.
Men have used that to oppress women, to keep them bound, so and so. You either fully align yourself with that idea and that worldview, or you don't.
Yeah, bro. Bro, like I said, me and my girl were drinking yesterday. I was drunk as fuck, and I knew this video was stupid when I saw it. I was like, what the fuck is this? Well, bro.
I'm
you know how I'd be like, I thought I paused, I thought I played. Get it?
Not one to completely disregard any kind of nuances, but when it comes to a thing,
no, clearly you are. Clearly you're, bro. The thing is, in this instance, the nuance isn't even small. The nuance is like a massive thing. Like, again, Sydney Sweeney's fans are men. She's giving these bars of soap to men who will undoubtedly masturbate and ejaculate on them. This is an album that you're going to listen to. Do you think Sydney Sweeney, when she released the bars of soap, she knew what the men were going to do? Do you think Sabrina Carpenter is anticipating men ejaculating to this photo? Now, mind you, unfortunately, for being a woman, in the limelight, men will do it to like any picture, right? But my point is, do you think that was at the forefront of her mind here, as opposed to Sydney Sweeney with the soap?
Things like a thing like this, I cannot see how there is a balance and how there is a middle ground. And sure, some modern feminists could argue that yes, women are allowed to do whatever they want with their body, but
bro, she's bullshitting, bro, dude, she's literally bullshitting because she's making this like a whole she's making this under the guise of, oh my gosh, it's the same thing. It's not the same thing. What's her name? Yasmin? It's
certain
not.
Ideas and certain choices feed into the patriarchy as opposed to, abolish it, overcome it. But where's your scale? Where's the line? How do you police that?
Where's the scale? Where's the line? I don't even know if I want to call this a line, but there's a difference. There's a difference between directly objectifying and sexualizing yourself to an audience that already sexualizes and objectifies you, that's a lot different from having a satirically objectified. And look, I made a post about this. People are like, oh, well, you know, satire, like sometimes it falls flat. Of course it does. Everything falls flat sometimes. But I'm saying this is meant to be satirical. At worst, it falls flat. Like at worst. When Sydney Sweeney at worst is straight up promoting sexualization and objectification. Like the fact that, like, dude, the fact that she's selling those bars of soap, it sounds like a joke. Like, bro, this is an album cover. There's music. I'm sure she's completely fine with her audience being primarily women. I'm sure she is. I'd put that on my life. Oh my goodness, Yasmin.
You set the standard for what is empowerment and what is sexual liberation and what is just feeding the patriarchy. Clearly there isn't one. Clearly there isn't one because
there is one. Because it's like, again, Sydney Sweeney, and I'm probably going to say this a lot because she keeps bullshitting. Sydney Sweeney is literally feeding the men in a very patriarchal way, feeding the men. Okay? Sabrina Carpenter taking a little jab at the patriarchy, which again, by the way, yes, it can fall flat. Like oftentimes, like I've seen women like make on TikTok, like they've made like domestic violence jokes, and the whole like joke is essentially like, oh, well, men hit women, so I can make this domestic violence joke. I think those things often fall flat, right? But those things are different than actually beating a man's ass, you know what I'm saying? Or than actually telling a man, hey, punch me in the face, punch me in the face, punch me in the face, right? Like those are different things. And it's just, again, we're talking about sexual liberation. This is the album cover, bro. Like how many times I gotta show you, bro, it's not that sexual, bro. Like it could be far, 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 far more sexual.
Because Sabrina Carpenter is always posted up half naked on her album covers, writing songs constantly.
Wait, these are Sabrina Carpenter albums. Short and sweet. Emails I can't send. Like, I mean, I guess do you want to consider this unclothed? Bro, this is literally her back. Like, now, dude, she's clearly wearing like some sort of backless dress. And again, where's the pic? Half naked? Half naked? Really? Bro, it's her forearm, hands, and then down here, probably, yeah, legs down. This is a normal fucking dress. Oh my gosh. Dude, this is not even a good faith video. Like, this woman just wants to say some shit
About how she pleases men. She does different positions at every single concert that she does, and she's celebrating.
Okay, yeah, she does do that. That is legit. Okay, I thought I paused. That's why I started giggling. But yeah, no, Sabrina Carpenter, she does indeed do that. But my thing is, when these things come up, if you want to complain about that, complain about it. You know what I mean? But complain about that. Don't complain about this unrelated bullshit. Again, and the thing is, that happens to me all the time online. Like, someone will remember one take that I had and they'll hate it, right? So then I'll say something else, like it'll be some just like minor shit, like, oh, you know, the sky's blue. And then someone will like have like a hate comment to that. And I'm like, what, bro, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then they're like, oh, well, this video isn't bad, but a few videos ago you said this. I'm like, then comment that on that fucking video. Or you know what I mean? Like, talk about the thing at hand. Like, don't act like this new thing is a problem just because you don't feel like you're eloquent enough to state what you feel like the problem is while it happened. Bro, like, these niggas be foolish.
Celebrated as an icon. She's doing Lolita-inspired photo shoots, and everybody loves her, and she's the queen of pop. But when a very
Lolita-inspired photo shoots, is that true? Obviously, I'm not going to look that up. But I don't know. She is not a reliable source because she's the one saying half-naked album covers. I don't believe anything this woman says.
very famous, well-known actress uses her sexual attention that she harbors from the mass media for profit, then it's a problem.
Again, Sabrina Carpenter is selling to women as a heterosexual woman, mind you. So she's selling it to women. She's doing all these like sexy shoots or whatever, these sexy things. Bro, it's women in the audience even. Men don't go to her shows, mostly, I will say, but I'm sure there are some gooner types that go to her shows. But Sydney Sweeney's fan base, I would say, is probably 90% men. Again, bro, she's like the incel mascot. Unfortunately, bro, I don't know if that's even something she wants. Bro, I keep thinking I press play.
And they're both like pretty much the exact same category of women in my mind. Like, they're both famous, obviously in the public sphere. They look fairly similar.
No, they fucking don't. No, they fucking don't. Not even close. Not even. I'm sorry. Two blonde white women don't inherently look alike.
They both are Hollywood blank symbols, but one is hated on and one is demeaning towards women, and the other is a princess. I think I'm at the point where I'm genuinely curious and asking. I don't have any super like radical liberal feminist friends to ask. So I'm just reaching out to the internet and going, how does this make sense? Where is your line? And how do you not notice the logical inconsistency in this? Like, do you not understand?
She's talking about logical inconsistencies. Like, not gonna lie, bro, she doesn't say anything of note in like the next 30 seconds. I'm gonna cut the video short.
Understand the gaps and holes in your worldview that not only led us to this point, but also allows you to be so wishy-washy, picky-choosy about who's empowering and who isn't. Because at least with like the...
Okay, what's killing me, and again, over 400,000 likes. What's killing me is it's so obvious. It's so blatantly apparent. It's clear why one is treated one way, one's treated the other way. And I've said it like 5 times in this video alone. So it's just her being here being like, I don't know. Why is it? And it's like, oh my gosh, bro. It's like asking why 2 + 2 = 4.
Average, conservative, maybe anti-feminist woman, there is a line, there is a standard for what is empowering towards females. There is a moral ground on what is appropriate and what is inappropriate. And so it's kind of easy for us to point and go.
No, okay. She didn't say anything of note, but I will say, niggas be pissing me off in my comment section sometimes. I made a video responding to this, which again, in short, I was saying, one person's fan base is this, one person's fan base is this is their history, da. And also, a fucking album is different from selling fucking bars of soap with your bathwater. Oh my gosh. People are so dumb. The more, like, saying it out loud, why is this something that I have to explain? Oh my God. Bro, over 400,000 people, bro. Why is this? She's making thousands of dollars from this video, where she's like, hey, where's common sense? Can someone tell me some common sense? Okay, so I kind of ranted for a bit and it got a little mean, so I'm going to take that all out. But yeah, I don't remember what I was talking about. Oh yeah, anyways, I was saying, at the end of my video, after I explained the obvious, again, I was like, yep, this is what happens when, people think someone sounds smart on the internet. I said something like that. People think someone sounds smart. People think they're a good speaker, but they don't actually listen to what they're saying. There are multiple comments where they're like, she doesn't sound smart. I think she sounds dumb. It's like, nigga, okay. Like, bro, I hate when niggas will like watch a whole video and then like find just one little thing. Now, mind you, this is not the same as if you saw my third account, the girl who misdefined logical fallacy. And that was like a pivotal point to her video. Like, that was literally a borderline throwaway line I said at the end of the video. And the thing is, it's not even about whether or not in particular people think she sounds smart, okay? Objectively, she speaks well. She can articulate the things, even if they're not the smartest things, she can articulate them well. But it's like these people, it's like they want to, I don't know what they want to do. I don't know if they want to suck up to me or something, or it's like, oh my gosh, someone followed while I'm recording a video. Oh, thanks, Adam. Well, I hope he sees this. But it's like, I don't know who they're trying to impress, but it's just like, oh, nope, she doesn't sound smart to me. I think she sounds like an idiot. Like, bro, obviously, again, when you listen to what she's saying, that's my point. But my point is, to other people, she sounds smart and profound. And those people are the problem. Oh my gosh. Okay, anyways.
Go, man, that's really objectifying, and that is a stereotype, and that really hurts women. And this one obviously does not do that, because there actually is a real standard that we've built our life by. There's an actual standard that is unwavering that we get to essentially use as a grid or a gauge for what is wrong and what is right. But it seems like that doesn't exist in modern day feminism. And I want to be genuine in my approach to this conversation. I have the tendency to be really hasty and really bothered because I
Yeah.
have very settled opinions about modern day feminism. If you know me, you know that. So I'm trying to be genuine. I'm trying to maybe see the nuance and trying to understand, but I just can't. I don't get it. And I
just feel like, bro, the thing is, I'm being genuine, bro. I feel like it takes like 30 seconds of like real thought. I feel like the least intelligent person I know, it will take them 30 seconds. For someone who has a semblance of a brain, maybe like 5. I feel like that's not crazy.
don't understand the sheer lack of accountability on how constantly empowering and promoting this kind of behavior in other women and out of celebrity women. Look at every woman who's famous right now, especially in the music world. Clothes off, lyrics crazy, vulgar, graphic, like, and you guys praise and applaud that, and you adopt it. You listen.
Now not gonna lie, you could say the same thing about men in the industry too. Like,
you stream it, you consume that into your
okay, anyway, she seems to be very anti-feminist, so it seems like I have to combat her with my feminism.
soul, you watch it on television, but then you turn around and get mad at another woman who does the exact same thing and is as just culturally swayed as you are and as these other celebrities
Bro, does she just really like Sydney Sweeney or something? Okay, there's only 30 seconds left, so now I can finish it.
are that you celebrate. And it just goes ballistic. Like, you get so mad, she's demeaning, she's this, she's that, she's a pick-me. Like, no. I want to celebrate that feminists are able to see what Sydney Sweeney did and see that it is absolutely appalling and absurd and how it actually harms women. I want to celebrate that, but I find it hard to even get to that point because I watch every single feminist who's mad at her be completely hypocritical and illogical in their critique. I can't even applaud y'all.
Y'all? I'm sorry. I haven't been this angry in a long time. Okay, there's 10 seconds left.
Don't even get to applaud you guys yet for coming to your senses because I don't see evidence that you've done that. So, someone explain. Sabrina Carpenter announced that she's coming out.
The way it took me like 2 minutes to explain, bro. I want to say I've not been this mad at a video in a very long time. It's okay, because the thing is, it would be one thing if it was a video and it had like maybe like 2,000 likes, a bunch of comments like correcting her. Okay, yeah, because then people are locking in. But the fact that this has over 400,000 likes, she made bands from this video. I know she did. So it's like, do people genuinely not know? Like that's why it's like I'm like getting mad. Like I'm getting mad at her, but it's like I'm more so mad that there's so many people who think this is a good point. So many people who think this is a good argument when it's very not in an objective sense. Like you cannot compare. And someone was in the comments talking about Bonnie Blue. For one, you cannot compare sleeping with 1,000 men in a day with selling bars of soap with your bathwater, with releasing an album that has a satirical album cover that you think, the satire falls flat. Okay, fine. You think it falls flat? Are we really comparing that to selling bathwater? To gooners? To masturbators? Is that what we're... See, like, this is the problem I have. But yeah, anyways, bro, these people, they really grind my gears, man. Hey, so it's probably going to be a shorter video today because, bro, let me tell you what happened. Basically, as you may have seen, my girl was here yesterday, right? And something we always do before she leaves, I don't know how it happens every time, before she leaves, like the night before she leaves, copious amounts of alcohol in the system. And y'all know I haven't been drinking, like, at all lately, so that, it definitely took me out, and I feel very hungover like this entire day. And I saw some comments saying she was mogging. Hey, look, I'm glad you can appreciate her beauty, but let's also acknowledge that was not my best moment facially, okay? And I can accept that. I had literally just woken up, okay? Give me a break, guys. But anyways, no, the reason she was here, we didn't talk about it explicitly, but basically someone was like making like weird threats to her online, but through me. If you follow me on TikTok, you'll definitely be able to see it. Like a few videos back, like some person said that they were gonna like essay her, and I'm like, bro, that's so weird. So she drove all the way to my crib because I make her feel safe. That's what I do to my women. Well, woman, but like, overall, I'm very good at making women feel safe. I don't know if it's because like I'm a large man or if I just have a presence to my personality. But now that I'm thinking about it, is that a line? Like, is that something they just say to me? Because I feel like so many women have told me they feel safe around me. I'm like, bro, they just say that to like make me feel, is that like the equivalent of, let me think of a compliment I might be giving a woman. Like, is that the equivalent of, I've never felt so strongly about someone so fast before? By the way, that's a good one. You should put it in your bank, okay? But you gotta be careful. You gotta whip it out at the right time. Because the thing is, if you don't use that if you use it genuinely too early, like say knew shawty for like 3 or 4 days, it's very much a risk. Because like, what do you mean you haven't felt it? Like, you shouldn't be talking about, feeling this way 3 or 4 days in. Now maybe couple months in, throw it in there when you're not actually, couple weeks, go weeks, but play it by ear. Like, if someone like in the midst of your week, okay, has been very like all over you, not week, but like, like say 2-3 weeks, has been all over you, has been seemingly wanting to get to know you. They have things that they want to say, but you can tell they're holding back a little bit. That's when you whip out a phrase like that, okay? This thing, I feel like sometimes, like I could give you guys lines, I could give you guys phrases, but if you don't use it at the right time, you're completely cooked, especially if you use it too early. Oh my gosh, someone came into my stream the other day, because people asked me for advice on my stream. By the way, Bryce_Stell, I've been streaming every day on Twitch, and I have a Lives account, and I have a Discord. I'm put all of which in the description. But basically, someone came in, And they were like, oh yeah, I took your advice and it ended my relationship. And I was like, wait, what? Because I was like, did I fold on the advice giving? But I remember actually bro was telling me about a situation he was in where the leaving was the better option. I was kind of like, yeah, dip out of there. But the way it was phrased, like, made it sound like that wasn't what was supposed to happen, that like I fucked it up. So I was like, oh no, am I losing my credibility? No, but that's why genuinely, like, I give advice from time to time, but it has to be general. Like when people want advice for like specific situations, it's like, I don't know you. I don't know if you're ugly. I don't know if you just give off like a creepy vibe. I don't know if I can even give you like the full picture again of like the timeline of when to say these things and the signs to look for of when saying those things is okay. Like truly everything's about timing, and it's like there are signs where I'm like, hey, I can explain the signs when they're happening for me, like when they're in my life, but I don't know if I could explain them happening for you. There's a lot of nuance to the game, okay? And that's something people don't talk about. But actually, let me not look, this is a yap session video. It's gonna be full on yap session. But basically, I'm also gonna get to something else. Yeah, but anyways, okay, see, it's me. The person in the beginning of the video, that was me. Yeah. Yeah, when I was like, oh man, let me give you the preamble. Yeah, that was me talking. But yeah, basically, oh my gosh. Hold up, I gotta be careful. Yeah, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I think this video is a lot better than it could have been today, fighting through the hangover. But anyways, okay. Whoopsie. State of affairs, I can't really get into too much right now. I don't really, because I'm kind of just, again, I'm still hungover, and I'm going to have to somehow have energy for my stream, but, I'm going to stream, I got my shit. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, everything I have to say. I'm so sorry, and I love you, okay? Have a great day, night, evening, morning.